people on the tool. What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another video on the channel. Today we're going to be talking about difficulty in Monster Hunter Wilds. Now, if anyone who doesn't know, brand new to the game, the difficulty of the monsters elevate as you level up and get further into the game. You fight more and more and more difficult monsters, but some of the early game monsters that are typically more weak will get more stronger, will get more aggressive, and will be harder to kill later on in the game, and this is done through ranks. So what we're going to do is do a quick little breakdown of low rank, high rank, and also some of the other difficulty modifiers in the game to help you guys understand what is going on. So anyways, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new to join the PGC. Without further ado, let's get into it. When you first start the game, all the quests you go on will be low rank quests, and it's only until you beat the game is when you unlock high rank. Now understand, when you're playing low rank, monsters will have lower health pools and also do less damage. Just because they have lower health and do less damage doesn't mean you might not struggle against some of the apex predators. Now when you go to high rank, you'll be fighting some of the same monsters as well as a brand new set of monsters, and they will have more HP and do more damage. So it's important when you're doing this transition from low rank over to high rank to always make sure your gear is topped up and ready. I don't think the skills and the perks you need to be ready for, but more so the defense stats that each of the armors give you. And as you get further into the game and fight more monsters or unlock different sets of armor, you'll be able to customize the gear to what you like for your playstyle. But as for now, when you're upgrading from low rank to high rank, just make sure you've got the right amount of defense. On top of the rank going up from the monsters, you've also got them in different states. You can get them in frenzied or tempered, and the list goes on. For example, when it's in tempered, you'll find it does way more damage and is a lot more aggressive. And that's really what it comes down to when it comes to the difficulty curve in Monster Hunter. More than often, you will already know all the moves that the monsters are going to do. They're quite telegraphed, and you get a great warning with your health bar flashing when they're about to do something critical or fatal. But it's actually the amount of time they do it. You will find, as the difficulty rises in Monster Hunter, it's not that the monsters get brand new moves for you to learn, but in actual fact, they perform some of these fatal attacks way more often, putting you in really uncomfortable positions at all times. So understand, if you're killing monsters way too quickly, it's not that you're necessarily overpowered, it just means that you could be fighting a weaker variant of that monster. So to see what level of difficulty the monster is going to be, it's all about the stars. 1 star would mean it's at its weakest point, it's at its lowest damage, its lowest HP pool. Where 5 stars means it's at its absolute max. This basically means the monster is the strongest it's gonna be in its current state. So you might get a 5 star, it's also tempered, or it's also frenzied. That's when you're really playing Monster Hunter. That's when it really gets difficult. So as a brand new player, I highly recommend you don't just go and try and fight the biggest, baddest monster on the planet. Just take your time doing the optional quests, level your gear, level your weapons up, get yourself, you know, 1 step at a time to the right place, and then you'll be able to enjoy the game properly. Otherwise, you're gonna get one-shotted, faint a lot, get terrible rewards, and come off the game. And nobody wants to come off Monster Hunter Wilds, I promise you that. So anyways, you lot, let me know what you think about the damage difficulty in the game. I personally think it's a great take on it. I think having the stars visible for you to see what level and what damage and what HP or just what state the monster is going to be in when you fight it really gives you a good sense of achievement when you defeat some of the highest monsters and you batter some of the lower ones. Anyways, if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure you hit the like button and subscribe to the channel if you are new to join the PGC. Enjoy the rest of your day, evening or night, depending where you're from, and I'll see you when I see you. Late. Thanks for watching.